The Labour Red Wall are not entirely happy. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. My name is Stephen Dawes, and it looks as though Keir Starmer is getting some more pressure on him about the welfare and benefit cuts. If you believe whatever stories you read in the newspapers, it's anything from 40 to 100 MPs, Labour MPs, are against the benefit cuts and could potentially vote against him. If it's nearer 100, then it could well be that the vote will be beaten by the naysayers, because it all depends on how the other parties vote, whether they vote yes or no. I'm pretty sure most of them are going to vote no. Conservatives and Reform, I'm not entirely sure, but because obviously the Conservatives and Reform were thinking about going harder and faster with these cuts. So, but I think just because it's Labour, they probably will vote against him. So we'll have to wait and see. But the Labour Red Wall group are not very happy with him at all. Apparently they have made it quite clear that they want to try and get this bill, or get this new green paper ditched as quickly as possible and overturned. Of course, the Red Wall are of course some of the most deprived areas of the country, so they have a vested interest in what happens with this green paper, because obviously they're going to have to answer their constituents if it goes through, and people start losing lots of their benefit money. So it's going to be very difficult for Keir Starmer, I think, to ignore all of these calls, because there's lots of people from various areas now of the party who are outwardly protesting against it. I'm on X, and there seems to be more MPs every day going on X to say how unhappy they are with the benefit cuts as they are at the moment. Whether these will all vote yes or no is up for debate, of course, because they might well say on X that they're not happy with it, but then when they go in the chamber they might decide to vote yes. So that's going to be interesting to see. But certainly, if you are a concerned party, if you're someone who's worried about these benefit cuts, then of course you can see who your MP voted for. You can see what you voted for, so you'll be able to then decide for yourselves whether you think that MP is a good person for your area in the coming general election in a few years' time. Because as I said on X, you know, a lot of these MPs might be thinking to themselves, well, I've got a few years yet, you know, there's a few years to go until the next general election, so we can get through this and then just ride it out, and by then things will have improved, people will have forgotten about it. Well, I can tell you, those few years are going to go very, very quickly, and before you know it, you're going to be on top of another general election. And people have long memories, especially if you're doing things to them, you know, taking their money away and you know, things like that. They've got very long memories, so I can be sure to say that there's going to be a lot of disgruntled people out there if these cuts go ahead. And so I'm sure there are lots of Labour MPs who are going to be wondering whether they're going to have a seat after the general election if this goes through. But let me know down in the comment section what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you feel that the Red Wall will have any kind of influence over Keir Starmer, or do you think that he's just he's in his own little world, his own little bubble, and he's not going to take any notice of anyone? Let me know down in the comment section what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please do subscribe if you've got this far, as it does help the channel, and I'll see you next time.